Hey guys, what is up? I'm Jonathan McComb, and I know I totally messed up on my review time. I was just so tired this morning, so I just fell asleep throughout the day. Now, here's something I want you guys to hear, and tell me if this does not make sense.
After about 5 minutes walking straight, this happened.
Oh, and warning, if you are using headphones, they are not suggested. The whole big thing is right here, so actually I'm not saying it, I just said it. Headphones are not suggested for this part of the review. Actually, it's just a little clip of a game called Godzilla Replay. If you guys remember Zach's version of the NES Godzilla Creepypasta, well, somebody else managed to get their hands on the game, which was dumb. The game should have stayed on eBay. Yeah. If you were the one that purchased this game, I feel sorry for you. Even though I've never played the Creepypasta version, I don't ever plan on to. See, I'm smart. I know what to stay away from. But I wasn't smart enough to stay away from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. This is my 402nd episode. Now, tell me if this sounds fair.
You do not belong here.
Yeah, that was actually Warlock, who screamed, "Leave." Now, if a game had told me to do that, I would have smashed the game by then. I would have smashed the game as soon as a different character that wasn't from any Godzilla movie showed up. I would have turned off the system immediately and just pulled the cartridge out, smashed it on the ground. Yeah, I don't take chances with demonic presences. Thankfully, there's no demonic presence here in this game. Yeah, this is another copy of Super Mario Bros. 3, and as far as I can tell, there is no demonic presence in this cartridge. But it does say Amanda Fisher on the cartridge. See? Now, I know what most of you are thinking. Where did all that come from? Like I just mentioned, there was a Creepypasta Edition Godzilla game, like a cartridge, like this one. But it had a picture of Godzilla. It said, Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. Guys, don't judge the game by the outside like this. Judge it by the inside, right here, in the game part. See this part of any NES game? Judge the game on the inside. If it shows up as normal as the programmers programmed it, then it's a non-cursed Creepypasta edition. But if it shows up with a different title, or a different aspect, or a different map, different layout, different whatever, if it shows anything out of the ordinary, turn the thing off and smash it till there's nothing left of the cartridge. I don't care if you say, oh, why not just sell it back on eBay? Yeah, who do you think is going to be dumb enough to play a cursed Creepypasta game? That's actually giving me the goosebumps now.
What the hell was that? After 5 minutes, I just let it, the game sit there. I quickly went to the kitchen to try to make some tea for myself just to calm my nerves. I even thought about turning off the game. I almost had enough of it right there.
Okay, that's the indication. Like, if you see something that doesn't belong in any Godzilla movie or a video game, turn the thing off and destroy it. Do you know how? And the game even says, do not redistribute this cartridge. That's what the game said. Now, if there's anything that says that in its game that the programmers did not put, you are playing a cursed creepypasta edition of your game that should not exist. Even if you want screen captions, I don't fucking care. If your life is depending on you winning a game, do not play it. Because if you lose, you could end up losing your life. Your life. You could really end up losing your life. Now, the game says, I will fight you to the death. That means it will kill you if you lose. I'm not risking my life just to win some stupid video game. Now, granted, Super Mario Bros. Is a great game. Duck Hunt, not so much. Someone's here, and it's besides my parents. It's besides my mom and her boyfriend. See, guys, if you listen to creepypastas all day, you're gonna be hearing shit. Like me. Yeah, lately I've been having nightmares. And it's about Michael Myers, Red, from when Zach played this Godzilla creepypasta, and just a lot of weird shit has been happening, and nobody has come to kill me yet. Thank God, because I don't want to lose my life this early in my youth. But now, if you guys want both of these, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm willing to sell these for $15 each. Or I can make it $100 if you guys want both. I know it's outrageous to charge $100 for each Ninja Gaiden game, but trust me, these are insanely hard. They're also another reason why I can't sleep well, and I'm sleeping during the day and becoming a nocturnal person again. It took me a long time to get my normal sleep back, and now I'm losing it again. Oh yeah, and I figured out that this is a NECA Godzilla figure I have. And yes, it took me a long time to get the tail on. I had to...
But then again, going back and looking at the screen, I seen the only thing left to do was play the final boss of this level. So, I gathered my courage and sat back down and grabbed the controller once again.
Okay, now there's actually a part with King Kong and Godzilla. Now, listen to this.
When the fight first started, I actually couldn't move Godzilla.
Listen.
It almost looked as they were staring each other down.
That's because these two are arch rivals. And this was before that loud live. It was before that part where Warlock showed up. It was before that. Listen. You hear that music?
After about 5 seconds, I could hear a bell ring in the background. Then all of a sudden, Kong leapt forward and punched me right in the neck.
All that music besides...
That's who this guy is.
Okay, I typed in the comments, says, If you look for male Springtrap, your best friend ever, it says sounds from the movie King Kong vs. Godzilla. And this was a year ago that he uploaded this video. That looked more creepier than... Oh, here it is from Godzilla 1984, a year ago. That looked more creepy than Red. Wait, what? Cold and Petit. Hold on a minute, I want to see this. What was your original thumbnail? Your original thumbnail was Warlock? Oh my god, you guys have sadistic mental issues.
Do not belong here.
How could anyone appreciate that kind of kaiju? Who? Never mind. I do not want Warlock showing up and freaking me out. I am not gonna judge anything from now on. I'm just gonna judge video games by what they look like on the outside. Yeah, if you guys notice, I'm just holding Super Mario Bros. 3 in my hand just for the sake of it. Yeah, it may look cute on the outside, but on the inside, it's a demonic hell. Lately, I've been getting that in every of my video games for the NES. Every time I get farther in the stage, or if I just cheat my way there, the level is 10,000 times harder than its original supposed to be. That makes me assume that there's a demonic presence in every NES game, even though the programmers don't know it. Like, I think there's a demonic presence inside these two Ninja Gaiden games. This one has hazardous stages, this one has go back spaces. And yes, I just took that line right from the nerds thing of Ninja Gaiden. But do you guys ever want to hear someone scream at you, leave? Like how Warlock did? I don't. No. I plan on keeping my ears and my life intact. Now this, I know for sure has the devil inside. Just look at it. It has the devil.
But then again, Courage, this guy was a lot more mobile than there once again. The boss for this level was a purple monster named Exilitron. This guy was a...
I recognize that music is from Super Godzilla, any Godzilla fight.
lot more mobile than the previous boss. Also, he almost uses his range attack constantly. Normally, this would just drain his power down to nothing, except that he can go up to the top of the arena and get hit by lightning and become completely recharged. I can get some easy hits when he does this, but once he gets power back up, he immediately does a lightning attack that fills the entire length of the screen. He doesn't seem to have any other attacks other than the lightning. So I wait for that power meter to go down and then hit him with everything I got. After a while, this whole boss fight just becomes a waiting game. And after one swift kick to the face, I end this monster. Welcome to Asia. On your...
Top 10, 15 video game glitches.
You can jump first. Jump until the...
That's the opening music for Super Godzilla. Listen. Okay, that's cheap. You can't just show Godzilla without the roar. Oh, and if anyone has the non-creepypasta edition of Godzilla Monsters, be sure to look in one of my earlier videos and send me the game, please.
I had this weird anxious feeling, like I need to be ready for something. I can't stand thinking about that horrible gray creature. I'm literally almost on the edge of my seat every second of my life. But I'm not ready to quit this game yet.
Okay, I remember Zach saying something. If the game communicates with you, turn the damn thing off. Was that not his exact words at the end of chapter 8 of his playlist of Golgi73's playthrough of Godzilla NES Creepypasta? I heard the words, if the game is mentally and physically hurting you, shut the damn thing off. Now, was that not those words? Hold on. NES Godzilla Creepypasta. Yeah. Yeah. Who was it? You can just read all this? No fair. That means you don't even play the game right. Here's what it says. When I was a little kid, the two things I loved in my life were Godzilla and NES games. So naturally, when Godzilla Monsters came out, it was like a dream come true. Well, almost. To sum it up, most of the game revolved around getting through very repetitive outer space levels while smashing up tanks and jets, and then fighting against Godzilla's monster enemies. Overall, it was pretty mediocre. But back then, I didn't care. When I got the game as a present for my 10th birthday, and this is a lie, I never got the game at all. Okay, you're seriously drunk.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You've been drinking whiskey. Next time you do it, I'll throw it out. When I got the game as a present for my 10th birthday, I played it day and night as much as I could. Unfortunately, I had traded the game for Amagon a year later. Blah 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 blah. Good God. I will leave a link in. Wait a minute, this entire creepypasta is here. pathos. God. Well, I do like the sprite of Biollante in the game. Yeah, when Biollante does look good for her 8-bit form. Here's where I continue. The battle technique was the same, except now Biollante could move, albeit slower than any other monster. Just being hit by the tentacles did more damage now, and Biollante could do an acid spit, which I imagine to avoid jumping in the screen cap, which I avoid by jumping in the screen cap. Okay, seriously, this is really unfair.
Don't skip.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? My heart is actually now racing. When he said don't skip, I mean literally, I jumped for a second. Wait here a minute. What are you doing here? John, please. What the fuck are you doing? Jonathan, that's my soda. It's not. That's my soda. Yeah, if I ever saw that icon that looked like red, there's the signal to turn the fucking game up. I swear, my mom is becoming more of an alcoholic than ever before. Who would want a sequel to that piece of shit? Okay, let's play. Here, I will play the ending for you.
And at Lyssa's feeling of being watched. Anyway, that game was gazing at the lake for about an hour. Of owning this brings me to the main reason I created the summary of these events.
Listen
First
closely.
is to record the details while I can remember them.
You guys will have to listen closely, because I don't want you guys ending up with this cartridge and you not paying attention to Zach's words.
And second is that whoever bids on this game knows what they're getting into. I can't guarantee the safety of anyone else who plays the game, or that anything will happen at all. But to the new owner of this game, you remember this. Be careful. And if you feel as if the game is literally messing with your mind, shut the damn thing off!
And that was the last words he said after he did his epilogue. As far as I can tell, I know the dude is serious. I'm not stupid enough to just go and say, oh, this is a normal Godzilla game with normal graphics for the 8-bit system, and I don't believe anybody. I do believe somebody. Anybody who can do that voice and says, shut the damn thing off, I believe them. And you guys should too. So, for future references, if you guys ever plan on doing this kind of shit, Wii game, Wii gamers who play normal 8-bit games like Ghosts and Goblins, Ninja Gaiden, Mario, Pac-Man, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yeah, I got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. If you guys ever plan on playing these kind of normal games, see? Make sure you don't have the creepypasta. Make sure you do not have the creepypasta edition. Trust me, you would be able to sleep a lot more better without the creepypastas. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little Burger King soda. Excuse me again. Yeah, this is the take. Watch. I'm playing Ninja Gaiden. And I just dropped this. Come on, Ryu, get your butt up there. My mom lacks the brain to stay away from drugs because she loves it. Now she's becoming an alcoholic. And I remember someone in my family saying to keep my mom away from drugs, like cigarettes. Forget it, my mom's addicted to it now. She won't stop. I've tried telling her that it can cause her to almost lose her life, but she don't want to listen. She's being a stubborn woman. So guess what? I'm going to take care of myself from now on, even though that's a lie. I will be living with her, but I'll be living with a smoking alcoholic woman from now on. Now, but seriously, have you heard anything? Godzilla walkthrough NES. What? Now, no way, Godzilla, Monsters, no death. Someone played a 3-hour game of it. Here's what you would do if you were find Red. Listen.
Oh, dear God. That was my first thought on realizing I would have to fight Red, the creature that had tormented me through nearly the entire game. How would I...
Yeah, and apparently this game can tease you mentally by psychically connecting to your brain and reading your next thought. Yeah, this certain creepypasta has the ability to read your mind. Like if you're thinking, oh, this game's a fat load of shit, well, it will know that and be an asshole. So if you ever think of calling the game and being and throwing insults at it, make sure it's not Red. He will tell you to go fuck yourself. Like tell you to go walk in the street and play in traffic. He's basically trying to tell you to go kill yourself. In this creepypasta, he actually told Zach's little girlfriend, Melissa, I think. Yeah, Melissa. He actually said, kill yourself. Now what kind of sick fuck would put that kind of language in a game? In games, you don't kill unless it's like Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5. In Super Mario Bros. 3, a kid's game, you just step on enemies. You don't kill them. Actually, you kind of do, but they always respawn. Yeah, you didn't know my arm was flexible, did you? God, why is it I always have to itch during a review?
On to World 4. Anamorphous. Anamorphous is a green board with 4 levels of height.
Now let me see if I can find that part.
If he were to...
Let me see if I can find that part where it says do not redistribute this game. Alright, it says it at the beginning.
To try out Xander Fruit.
Now if you type in Xander Fruit in this creepypasta's password screen, you probably will end up with something different.
After I entered it, I had this result.
The Transcend Project, Godzilla, press start. Do not redistribute this cartridge. So apparently this game was getting passed around so much that I think Red or Warlock decided the next person who does this, they're not gonna like a happy ending. Yeah, these guys are really starting to freak me out. There's actually a fight between these two. And I thought Red and Solomon had history, but apparently Red and Warlock have more because their powers are basically identical. It's basically Red rebirthed in a different body with hair. in the last round, he never had hair. Ooh, no. I'm getting goosebumps just by thinking about this, guys. No lie. I know you can't see it well, but seriously, I'm getting... My legs are even shaking. See? I'm lying, they're not... I know I'm hitting my own leg, but I gotta stop it. That felt good. Now I feel like I can't walk for 5 hours. Yeah, I should have mentioned this, but I didn't mean to do this on purpose, but one time, my mom's friend Chris hit my aluminum bat with his arm. Oh boy, did he say ow a lot. I mean, literally, it hurt him. And I didn't even swing it. He hit it himself. That was his dumb, foolish idea to hit my aluminum bat. And I was using that thing as defense to stay away from him. He decided to just try and... He hit his arm right here. Right here. He had to wear, I think, like a cast. Yeah, he wore a cast. I know that's not funny to you guys, but sometimes I enjoy people's pain, and I don't know why. See what I mean? I can't help myself. Whenever I see people in pain, sometimes I have the urge to laugh, but I try not to. I mean, literally, I tried not laughing and help him, but he was like, ow, ouch, ouch, it hurts. Well, I told him, hey, you dumbass, you shouldn't have hit my aluminum bat with your arm. You were stupid. He's saying, alright, I'm sorry I hit your bat. I mean, literally, I got him to say that. I'm sorry I couldn't get it recorded, but wow, was he stupid that time. Now let's listen to him.
Now I'm really intrigued. It looks as if it might give me some answers as to what this game is all about. What really caught my attention is the blood red text stating, "Do not redistribute this cartridge." Clearly someone did not want this game being passed around.
And I think it was Warlock and Red, because they were trying to stay in the same form, but every time they were passed around, they had to choose a different form, so that way the new player didn't expect the same monster. They had to actually hide in another form. I think it's just Red in the gorilla form. But God, is he loud.
Be able to fight something that can kill me with one touch.
Listen to Red. Now compare that to Warlock's sound. He said, "You do not belong here." Live! Actually, here, I will leave a link in the description between the NES Godzilla creepypasta and that one where he says "leave" by screaming. And I highly recommend no headphones for this video. Bye!